Hi there, Sean here. I haven't made a video in quite a while because I kind of been trying to get around, with this amputation. And it's very difficult. I, have had many things throughout my life that were challenging, and this really takes the cake. But I'm doing the best I can. I'm in great spirits. So, yeah, but I'm not normally a depressed person. I'm a chipper person, and that kind of comes through in this whole ordeal. I went into the hospital last week with abdominal pains, back pains. I couldn't hold any food down for 3 days. And apparently my bladder was out of shape, retaining urine. I just wasn't getting rid of all of it, and pressing up against my spine and making things hurt. So they gave me antibiotics and a bunch of medications, and I'm pretty much, if I stand up to pee, it comes out normally. Sitting down, that kind of hinders things. But I'm doing the best I can with it. Let's see. I also went in because they were doing a angiogram, checking out my left leg, seeing if there was proper blood flow to heal my wounds on my feet. Apparently I have an artery disease, and only one artery was able to be stented with a balloon, but it's just a small area they could do that. We'll see what happens in the next coming weeks if that has fixed anything. They're talking about doing a bypass between the remaining arteries, but with an artery disease like that, I guess the arteries just kind of turn to mush. They're not doing their job. But it is what it is, isn't it? Just try to make the best of a bad situation. And like I said, it's very challenging. So the GoFundMe account, I hadn't been pushing it, and part of the reason why I haven't made videos is there's a lot of catastrophes that have went on, between things going on in Texas, things going on in Florida. Of course, we have the Las Vegas shootings. And, I just, pushing the GoFundMe at that point in time just seemed like I was pissing into the wind. But now that some of those things have kind of blown over and gotten out of the total limelight, I can get back to pushing the GoFundMe thing for the medical supplies and medical equipment that I need to move along. I will say that the people that have donated, you guys are great. There's been many things that I have gotten from that money. I was able to get a wheelchair that was narrow enough that I could get into my bathroom. Of course, I also had to take the door jamb out. That gave me 25 3/4 of an inch for the rough opening. The wheelchair is 25 inches wide, so I'm just clearing it, but I can wheel into the bathroom and get on my shower bench, and I'm able to use the toilet and things like that. So I really thank the people that have donated. You have done a world of wonders for me. I have also gotten my hand controls for my vehicle, as well as a pair of decent crutches, because I don't see any way that I could go out to my Jeep with my wheelchair and be able to fold my wheelchair, pick it up and stick it behind the seat. I have a 4-door Jeep, so that becomes a difficult thing. Now, if I were to have a 2-door Jeep, I think I would have the room, with that door opening up, I would have the room to pull my wheelchair up and stick it behind me. But that's not how it's working out, and I have to find other ways to make that work. And I got an idea. The idea is to actually have my wheelchair wheeled to my vehicle, stand up long enough that I can fold up the wheelchair and get it in the back seat, and then use my crutches to maneuver myself to the driver's seat. I've already been out to my Jeep and I climbed into the driver's seat from my wheelchair. Was able to stand up on the good leg and swing my stump up onto the seat and just climb right up into the Jeep. So I know it can be done. The van would be an easier vehicle to work with, but I have to get a friend that can help me clean it out. Somebody that knows about speaker systems, because I have the monitor PA is basically in the van, as well as what else is in there? I think that a ton of Vertigo Haze t-shirts are in there, so we also gotta sort that out and get them in plastic bins. And mic stands. There's every mic stand I own, I think, is in the van. And then there's a Yamaha digital mixer that's sitting on the passenger seat. So I got to get somebody I can trust. My stepsister, she's done a great job with cleaning my house and pulling carpet and putting stuff in the garage to get it out of the way for when a contractor comes and flooring can be done. But she's been just kind of throwing stuff wherever, and at some point I have to go and sort through all that stuff, and I just don't want to have to do it with music equipment and whatever else is in that van. So that's going to take a little bit of time to do that. But my hand controls are actually going to be here on Friday, and they're quick releases, so that means that they can tighten down with the wing nut onto the brake pedal and the gas pedal, and I can, swap these hand controls from vehicle to vehicle. So that's a good thing. The Jeep, I know, has to have some work done as far as new brake drums, new brake shoes. I have a big crack in my windshield, so I imagine I have to get that fixed too. But, I'm not asking for more money than what I already had set as my goal. We just need to reach that goal. So please donate. If you haven't donated, please donate. If you have donated and you can find the generosity and the compassion to donate some more, I would greatly appreciate it. I know I've already had some people that have donated several times, and I am just, I love these people. They are making my life a little bit easier, even in small increments. It's very commendable, and I love you guys. I had pulled a stunt with some of these so-called Christians. They like to pray for everybody, but they don't actually do anything. And there was one person in particular that just blew me away. And every time I think of it, I am just, I had the wrong opinion of this person. And I'm speaking of Rand Campbell. He donated on behalf of his YouTube channel. So even though I disagree with their flat earth theories and how literal they take the Bible and everything, I really can't bitch about him or say anything bad about him and his crew. It just, they stepped up, But how many others will actually do this? So anyway, I'm going to leave a link in the description with the GoFundMe link, and please donate. Please tell your friends and family to donate. Tell them about me. And I will see everybody on the flip side. Thank you. I love you.